it's roof. There's roof. I didn't give you the dimensions of the door. The door is as wide as this. Okay, at the base. Are you seeing the house that is being built now? Okay, Justice, please enter this house. I'm sorry, Justice, one problem. The door is not here. The door is here. Okay, Justice, enter this house. Enter. You can keep entering. I want you to enter. You've entered. Okay, so you can sit down in the house. Do you have any room to stroll around? Because the dimensions of the house do not permit that. Your behavior in this house is directly equivalent. Your movement in this house is equals to the room that it has for you.
Yes, sir.
You don't break through. Are you getting what? In this house, if it does not have a space for breaking through, stay here for a while. If your house is by the road already, that is, if you are living in the garden, all of you are not living like that. But paratrendum, your house is already by the road. See the road, see your house. That's it. Like as the road cars are passing, the dust enters into you. If you come and say we need to expand, the question is to where? To where? Yeah. There is no room for that expansion. So when you are hearing breaking forth, when you are hearing moving to the next level, it's because there is space for it.
Yes, sir.
If there was no space, there is nowhere to go to. Am I making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Now see this man here. Look at how wide this whole place is. But look at how confined he is. It's confined to the dimensions, the exact dimensions that this house has. That was why in the book of Ezekiel, the most boring part of Ezekiel, it's actually the most wonderful revelation, is that this house has dimensions. They called Ezekiel, and towards the end of his book, they started telling him it is 12 cubits, it is 14 cubits, it is not. What they are telling you is the amount of room available for you to roam. Because if you don't know the room you have, or if somebody communicated that you have 4 tiles when you had 200 tiles, then you will be in the house, no doubt. But you probably be sitting down just like this, while other people are going to different points inside. I'm telling you something. Is anybody getting that?
Yes, sir.
Just if you did, I will show you this, but just be there first. Are you getting my point? Now, what I'm saying is that once I tell Justice, so you have all those pictures, you have them held on, because this is the message. This is the house that Grace built. See, that's why the house is not the story first. It's that what kind of house is it? Am I making sense to you?
Yes, sir.
Because before David said it was David that said that I will dwell in the house of the Lord. It means that it is significantly different from where he is coming from. He's aware of the house of men. He's aware of the house that he's inside. He's aware. You have to. If I say this man is wearing pink, are you getting my point? I have a reference system of why this is called the color pink. Why this is there must be a color system. Are you getting my point? If that doesn't help you, this will help you. If I say the house of the Lord, it will have an address. It will be different from where I am. For me to dwell there, it means I have left here. I don't know if you understand. So it's obvious that there's something that David saw that said that God is not here. Then there's what he saw, and he said that God is there. Then he said that this is what will happen. At the end of this psalm, the whole objective of the shepherd's plan, or the shepherd's plan, is to move me from one house and place me into another. You hearing that this is right? The whole objective of Psalm 23 is to shift houses, is to move me from one house and place me forever inside another house. So that the Lord is my shepherd ends with, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. That means the Lord is my shepherd to bring me to the house of the Lord so that I can dwell forever. Every other thing that happened was the wooing process, the happening process, but to bring me to the point where I have ultimate confidence in this house and never come out. Because, are you getting that? Now, what this class is obvious. We are going back to the blueprints to see the dimensions that this house has. Because we know for a shorty, we know for sure that you are already in this house in the New Testament. We've seen enough scriptures that point to us that we are even being built a holy habitation. We know that's another scripture you need to put inside there. Know you not that your bodies are temples of the Holy Ghost. You put it inside for this concern. That's Corinthians. Now, we already know our house. How did Jesus say? He said that upon this rock will I build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail. We already know our building material capacity and our house being built capacity. That didn't come out right. What I'm saying is that we know that we are the stones used to build the house, and we are the house that are built. We'll come back to it. But my point is, before we start building anything, appreciating what has been built, let us just take a look at the dimensions of this house. Ezekiel ended with, take a look at the house that God will be. What will be called the house of the Lord. And let me now bore you, Ezekiel, with dimensions of the glory of God. Because the glory fills the house. You know that the Shekinah is the overflow of the container you put it in. So that when they say that the Shekinah glory, they say that the glory filled the house. It is the house that is the container. Then the glory exceeds. Are you following what I'm saying? So it's important to know how wide this house is.